The basics of startup valuation. This can be a very tricky topic. Startups tend to be hard to value. Why? Because they're not established and they don't have revenues and they certainly don't have good trends or history. Established companies, we have a revenue history. We also may have projections of revenue growth, perhaps based off what we're seeing historically. Companies been around for years. We can look at the history, we can look at where they're at, and we can also look at the assets and value it all. Startups tend to be about ideas, combinations of things, market opportunities, making them much harder to value. In reality, what they're worth is what somebody's willing to pay. And that is usually about getting an investor to believe in a future, to believe in a pathway to that future, and then have them make an investment. But at some point, you may want to put a dollar number on the value of your company. How do you do that? Well, there are people that specialize in this, but it's as much of an art as a science in the startup space because you don't have the hard information you would often have in other situations. So you want to perhaps talk to a valuation specialist, but the big thing you want to do is negotiate with your investors and really get their vision of what it's worth. Maybe talk to multiple investors and really figure out the valuation that makes sense. Once you get that investment, a very simple way to do the valuation is to take the number of dollars invested divided by the percentage sold. So if somebody pays $1 million for 15% of the company, we take $1 million divided by 15%, and we end up with a valuation. And somewhere north of $5 million. I don't have a calculator on me, but that gives you a ballpark of what it is. I'm sure somebody can comment below, let us know what $1 million divided by 15% is, but you can just take the dollars invested, percentage purchased, and that gives you a quick, rough valuation of what the company was worth at the moment of investment. Now, of course, as the company continues to grow, change, increase customers, hopefully get more exposed to market, that valuation should, in theory, go up on a per share basis. If you have general questions about business law, things you might want to discuss in future videos, go ahead and drop them below. But don't put anything confidential. Other people can see these videos. So this is not an attorney-client forum. So don't put anything there you don't want other people seeing. For those things, reach out to an attorney of your choosing. I'm glad you tuned in today. Thanks for joining us, folks.